How much of it would change? Would the size of the chair change? No. Do we still want her hips and knees and ankles at 90? Yes. Is she probably going to have spasticity in the lower extremity? If she does, it's not going to be that severe usually. So what we're really concerned about is the right upper extremity, the one that's really the only thing that's going to have a significant change. And so how would we do that? And let's say she's got severe spasticity, she's in that typical arm posture.
Before we move to the upper, can we, if they have spasticity in the leg, but maybe it's not horrible, would you still leave it propped up, or are you going to have it so it's, do you see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Well, I think I see what you're saying. Are you talking about would I use the foot plate or not?
Yeah.
Wow, it really depends. It depends on a lot of things. Sometimes I would I'd probably have it off. I'd probably have it off more than on.
Well, I mean, if you want her to learn more functional movement and you want her to do more weight bearing with her feet,
yeah.
Then I mean, maybe not if you're leaving her in the room for
I would probably leave it off almost all the time.
Okay.
So if she's in typical arm posture, what can we do about that? Can we get her out of that with aggressive stretch, rude techniques of inhibition, that kind of thing, over the course of 15, 20 minutes?
No.
Probably so.
Oh.
If we can't get her out of it, we can get her away. We can get her down in here. And then get her into rotation. We spend 15, 20 minutes doing that. But when we leave, what's she going to do?
Go right back into it.
We'll go right back to it.
Can you put something here?
So what we want to do is put something in there to not facilitate it. We don't want to facilitate it, but we're not necessarily going to inhibit it either. So we want to go back to that, okay, and put a pillow in there.
A thicker one.
Yep. Be more like that. And you're not going to be able to stay like that.
Wow, she
So I'm going to go ahead. I'm not going to spend 20 minutes to stretch her out when I'm not going to do something functional afterwards. Because if I spend 20 minutes to stretch her out and then I leave her, I know she's going right back to this. So I would only stretch her out if I'm going to do something functional afterwards and try and work on her outside that pattern. So I'm going to kind of try not to facilitate it, but I'm not going to worry about a bunch of inhibitory stuff either. If she's got that kind of spasticity, do you think she's clawing in here?
Mm-hmm.
I have seen patients numerous times where it is so strong that the fingernails are cutting into the skin. That's how strong it is. And they make a cone, and it's got a strap on it, and that cone goes into the hand. And what it does is it prevents that from happening. If the cone is hard, very rigid, don't use it. If it's soft, use it. The best way to do it is take a couple of washcloths, roll them up, and tape them together. Put tape around them, and then put them in the hand. Why is one really, really bad, and one is really, really good?
One's going to make it fire.
What is it?
It's going to make it fire more.
If it's rigid and it's firing, it's nothing to give to it. So that's going to facilitate it and make it worse. The washcloths, when she fires on that, it's going to give to it. And when it gives to it, it'll start to relax it a little bit. At least it won't facilitate it and make it worse. It may not make it better, but it will make it worse. What those are really good for is quadriplegia, where you have you're wanting to kind of keep the hand from not drawing up so much. So in a contractor type thing, so you stand for that. It's not good for someone who has spasticity.